For centuries, we have known Zamzam water carries Shifa, healing, and modern science confirms what Muslims have known for over 1400 years. What is it about this water, its source, its history, its composition, that makes it unlike any other source on earth? And why did the Prophet ﷺ say it carries whatever intention you drink it for? In the middle of an empty valley, no rivers, no rain, no people. By the command of Allah, Ibrahim alayhi salam was tested with one of the greatest trials a father could face. He left his wife Hajar radiAllahu anha and their infant son Ismail alayhi salam in a barren, uninhabited valley with nothing but a small skin of water and a handful of dates. When the water ran out and Ismail cried from thirst, Hajar radiAllahu anha did what any mother would. She ran, searching for water. Climbing the hill of Safa, scanning the horizon for any traveler, any sign of water. Seeing nothing, she ran to Marwa, then back to Safa. 7 times between those two hills, desperate, exhausted, but never losing trust in Allah. Because when she had asked Ibrahim alayhi salam, "Did Allah command you to do this?" And he said yes. She said, "Then He will not neglect us." At the end of her 7th run, the angel Jibreel alayhi salam struck the ground where Ismail alayhi salam lay, and water began to rise from the earth of a barren desert. That water is still flowing today, more than 4,000 years later. It has never stopped. This is a well in the middle of a desert. No sea nearby, no river, no significant rainfall to replenish it, and it isn't even especially deep, descending only about 30 meters into the earth. By every normal expectation, a well this shallow, in conditions this dry, should have run dry centuries ago. Yet Zamzam water is still flowing today, from the same source, flowing continuously for over 4,000 years, millions of gallons drawn every year, and it has never dried. Scientific study of Zamzam began as early as 1971, when samples were sent to European laboratories after claims were made that the water was unsafe to drink. What the analysis found surprised the researchers, and it has been studied extensively ever since. The water has a consistent chemical composition that does not change over time. The same mineral profile, the same taste, decade after decade, sample after sample. No biological contamination has ever been recorded. In a desert environment, consumed by millions of people every year, that alone is extraordinary. When researchers conducted full elemental analysis, measuring 52 different elements, here is what they found. Zamzam is rich in calcium, magnesium, sodium, and fluoride, all within safe international limits set by the World Health Organization. Its pH sits at 7.5 or above, making it naturally alkaline. Studies have noted antimicrobial properties, antioxidant effects, and preliminary animal research has shown early promise in slowing certain tumor development. These are documented findings, published, peer-reviewed. Abu Dharr al-Ghifari radiallahu anhu, a companion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, once came to Makkah and stayed alone for 30 days and 30 nights, no food, no provisions. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam found him and asked who had been feeding him, Abu Dharr said, "I had nothing except Zamzam water, and I became so full that the folds of my belly disappeared. I felt no hunger at all." The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "It is a blessing and it is food that satisfies." Sahih Muslim 2473. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also carried Zamzam with him when he traveled. He poured it over the sick. He gave it to them to drink. And in one of the most profound moments recorded in Sahih Muslim, when the angel Jibreel alayhi salam came to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam and opened his chest, he washed his heart with the water of Zamzam. Then comes the hadith that shows the power of intention when drinking Zamzam. The Prophet ﷺ said, "The water of Zamzam is for whatever purpose it is drunk for." Ibn Abbas radiAllahu anhu, the cousin of the Prophet ﷺ, known as the interpreter of the Quran, used to drink Zamzam while saying, "O Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge, abundant provision, and healing from every disease." He made his intention before he drank. That is the Sunnah. That is how this water was meant to be drunk. Science has studied this water, confirmed its minerals, its purity, its healing properties, and yet the full extent of its blessing remains beyond what any lab can measure. But we were already told, 14 centuries ago, that this water carries nourishment, carries healing, and carries whatever intention you bring to it. Hajar radiAllahu anha ran 7 times between 2 hills, exhausting every effort within her power, while her heart remained certain that Allah would not abandon her. And Allah gave her a spring that has never stopped. The next time you drink from Zamzam, drink with intention, because the Prophet ﷺ told us that it matters.